Hi, in this video we're going to talk about how you can grade student Turnitin submissions once they have been submitted to you. So I'm here in my course and I'm going to go ahead and go into my Turnitin assignment to see my student submissions. Once I click on my assignment, the assignment inbox loads and I can see who submitted and I'm able to see their papers. I can see whether or not I've already looked at this paper and whether or not I've graded this paper. And I can also see the similarity report. So I already know that I have got some concerns about this student. I also have 3 dots here where I could upload or download student submissions. I'm going to go ahead and click on the little pencil here to open up the Feedback Studio to allow me to start grading student work. Once the Feedback Studio opens up, I might be prompted to take a quick tour. I could walk through this if I wanted to, or I can go ahead and close this out. And now my student's paper here is going to load up, and I have all of my feedback tools here on the side. Anything in blue is going to be my grading tools, and anything in red is going to be my similarity checker tools. I'm going to go ahead and click on the number here to load up my match overview, and that's going to let me know what percentage of this paper was a match with something else. And I can see here the most common sources for this. If I would like some more information, I can click this item here, and this is going to give me a very detailed report on where some of these items came from. So I can see here, this 100%, this was a paper submitted to Modesto City Schools by 2 different students. I can also see here that 73% of this paper was also in common with a source here on debatemate.wordpress and so on and so forth. So I can see that a lot of this paper came from some of these different sources. When I click on some of these sources here, I'm going to see the source load up and I can do a side-by-side comparison. So if I want to compare this to one of the other papers, I can go ahead and click on that item, click my side-by-side. My student submission will stay here, but then here is the submission that I can compare it to, and I can see these are in fact identical. If I want to compare it to a different source, I can go ahead and close this out here. I can pick on the next source, and I could do my next side-by-side comparison. So I can see here that anything in red is what was pulled. So I do see that almost all of this was pulled verbatim from this debatemate.wordpress. Once I've done my comparison and my similarity report, I can now do some additional grading within the Feedback Studio, and that's all the blue here. So if I click on any one of these blue items, I'm going to get some different grading options. The first one here is called Quick Marks, and this is going to allow me to add some quick comments to this paper. So if there was a citation needed, I can go ahead and click on citation needed. I can just click and drag and add that wherever would be appropriate. I can also use this pencil here to leave a voice comment about the paper overall, or I could leave a text comment. And if I had included a rubric, I could go ahead and click on this and my rubric would load up and I could decide how well it met each of these pieces. If I wanted to do some additional grading, I could click anywhere on the paper. I'm able to add a quick mark, a comment, or I can also add text just in line. This will allow me to mark up my student paper in a wide variety of ways using the quick marks, the commenting, the text, as well as the ability to add an overall comment. Once I've marked up the student page and I'd like to give them a grade, I can come up here to the point value, I can enter a grade, and this will automatically go into the Schoology gradebook. And then I can click the arrow here to flip to the next student and continue grading with the next student submission. Once I was done with all of my grading, I could go ahead and close this out. And as soon as I close this out, my grades are going to be updated here. And I could also go into the Schoology gradebook and see those grades show up there. Thank you for watching this quick video on how to grade student submissions in Turnitin.